Hello everyone, we're going to talk about Prison Architect today. This is one of my favorite games. There's been an increase in traffic to my channel lately, so I figured I'd put out some more content, and I'm going to start here. So this is a game where you have to design and manage a prison. You start with these workers that arrive here, and you have to start building your prison in this area. The prisoners up here on the left, it says that 8 prisoners will arrive in 23 hours, which is about 20 minutes or so. Alright, first thing I like to do is I like to hire a few more workers. We'll put like 4 more of these guys down. And alright, so where do you start? Well, the game doesn't really tell you, but well, maybe it does, I don't know. But you want to start with a fence. Just put up a nice perimeter around this place to get started. Because if you don't put up a perimeter, well, your prisoners are going to escape. And where did I go? Right there. Prisoners are going to escape, and your prison won't even work. You can't send them to the cafeteria or anything. So they're going to get to work, and you have different speeds here on the upper right. You have fast, like turbo, super turbo. They go really fast that way. And so where do you start? Well, a good thing to do is to hire a warden. Okay, so you can go to quick build down here and just pick office, and just build a regular old office. There you go, simple. And hire a warden. There you go. Requires office, so that'll be ready soon. And we're gonna go up here. If you click lock up here, it opens up a game menu and has all the different things you can look at. You go down to grants, and you can accept grants from the government. And we're gonna pick basic detention center, which helps us get started. And they give us 20,000 up front and 10,000 on completion. There you go. See up there, there's my money. And here's the amount of money that I'm making every day. This will go down if I hire more people because I have to pay them every day. Here's the deliveries come, and here's where garbage is. Now we need to put a door here, walls and doors. We put a staff door right there so they can open it and they can have access to this area. So up here on the left, we have our basic detention center grant, and this tells us the things that we have to build to complete this grant. Holding cell, shower, etc. So we're just going to build something really simple, and we can start with a plan. Click planning, walls, and say, okay, I'm going to put a holding cell here, and I'll put a shower here, and then I'll put a cafeteria here. We'll make it a bit bigger, like this, and we'll attach a kitchen to it. Alright, and a yard, well, a yard just goes in open space. We don't want that double wall. There we go. What you do is you go to foundations on the left, brick or concrete, we'll go brick, and you just start laying down the foundation. There you go, like this. You can't build anything on the ground until you lay the foundation for the building. And it says that it requires an entrance. So they won't complete the foundation until there's an entrance to access the room. So we'll put a large jail door on our holding cell. We'll put a regular wooden door on the shower. And we'll put a double wooden door on the cafeteria. Because when there's a lot of traffic going through, it's good to have double doors. Then we'll put a staff door here, which will lead to our kitchen. What's a staff door? Well, I mean, only staff can open it. Workers, guards, etc. Prisoners can't open it. They can go through if someone opens it for them, but they can't open it themselves. They could break it if they want, though. So if I want them to focus on this instead of that, I can hold control and swipe the left click, and now all of this is priority. And so not all of them, but some of them should divert detention to the office. Alright, so they've left the foundations and they're going down to get the material for the office. They're moving very slow, though. On this area, I like to put paving stone because it lets them walk faster. I'll put paving stone everywhere. And we're going to go to rooms here. Rooms is where you tell things what they are. And we're going to go to deliveries. And we're going to expand our deliveries section because we're going to be ordering a lot of stuff pretty quickly. There we go. And I'll see that they're walking all the way around here because I haven't installed the door yet, so I should put that door as priority also. Oh, I hope they don't get trapped. Come on, get in there, guys. Get in there. Go, 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 go. This chair guy's gonna get stuck, isn't he? We need to build a yard. And the yard can just be anywhere in here. We'll put it, where's the yard? Right there. We'll put the yard down here by the cafeteria. Like this. This is nice for a yard. We can set down some different materials in there, like a walkway, concrete tiles. We'll give it a double like this. Now, this costs money to do, but, you know, I like to give them a fast walkway and some grass just so it looks nice. And what do you put in the yard? Well, you don't have to put anything, but if they're spending time in the yard, it's good to give them a place to sit. Maybe some small benches like this. And we can put some weight machines like that. It's pretty good. And maybe a floodlight. So we can see what's going on. No, I don't want to put it on the tile. There we go. Okay, so our foundations are ready, and our office is done. Our warden has his office, so now we can open up bureaucracy. Bureaucracy, I said that a little weird. Okay, what are we going to open up first? I think we're going to do finance first. Why finance first? Well, because if you open up your grants, you can accept another one that is administration center, which gives us more money if we have 2 offices, a warden, and an accountant. So there we go. We're already halfway there. We will build another office right next to them, like this. All right, now here we have our buildings. We go to rooms, and this is a holding cell, like that. And then this is a shower, right here. And then this is a canteen, right here. And then we're gonna add foundation to the side here and use this wall that's already built, and this will be our kitchen. Canteen. What does the canteen need? Canteen needs a serving table. They got to get their food from somewhere, so we'll put a couple serving tables right there. Tables. So we'll put a table there, put a bench like this. There you go, and that's good for the canteen. Shower. What does the shower need? Obviously shower heads. So we'll put 4 showers like that. And a drain on the door so all the water goes down the drain. Holding cell. What's wrong here? Okay, now this is important. It says failed minimum size 5 by 5. So our holding cell is actually too small. We are going to remove the door. We're going to expand onto the foundation like this. Like that. Make it a little bigger. Okay, finances still working. Oh, we got a notebook page. You can find these notebooks from the designer of the game and how he came up with everything. Because there's a lot. There's a lot to see here. Alright, so we're going to label our kitchen right here. And what does the kitchen need? Well, the kitchen needs cookers. It needs fridges. Lots of fridges. I like to put lots of fridges in there because you're going to get lots of supplies. And then we'll put in a couple sinks. Put in a sink here, and we'll put in another cooker. Alright, see these flashing lights? Well, that means we have no power. So if you go to utilities right here, we have 1 power station. They give you 1 power station for free and 1 free capacitor. There we go. And 1 free water pump station. There. We make sure that we connect them like that. I always forget that. And then we're going to run a big water line straight through our prison like this. And we're going to run another one like this. All the way to the wall. And then we're going to connect directly to the line like this. Okay, holding cell looks better. We're going to expand the space. Now this guy is trapped. You can't get out. See, that's why you always have to have a door. Or there it is. We're going to put it back there. Right here. Put that as a priority so we can get out. But what else do we need? We need benches so they can sit while they wait for their cells. And toilets so they don't poop everywhere. And we're going to connect those toilets to the water line. And then we need to run electrical cable down through our rooms, and then these cables will automatically connect to all the lights around them. And we'll go ahead and run this down south and run it across the prison as well, just so we have access to it later. We don't have to wait for it. So we need 2 guards. We go to staff, guards, 1, 2. And what else do we need? We need 2 cooks, 1, 2. All right, and the kitchen is not ready yet. We have our sinks, we have our cookers. We just need one of those fridges. We could hire more workers, but we're going to start to go over our daily budget. We can start planning a cell block. We'll say that our cell block is going to go like right here. We do 3 by 2 cells. They could be bigger if you want, but I'm just going to do some basic cells. Just a basic vertical cell block. Just cells like this. That looks kind of ugly, doesn't it? That's okay. This may be boring for some people to watch. I mean, no, I don't only play Doom and Mortal Kombat. We just lost power. So we need to have some more capacitors because we're just drawing too much electricity right now. Put that as a priority. We have our finance and we're going to start opening security. Alright, we're going to hire our accountant. Put her, oh, exceeds daily budget. You see that? We can't hire her because we can't pay her. So we're going to fire one of our workers. That puts us over 200. And now we can hire the accountant. We'll go ahead and build a couple more offices because we know we're going to need them. That's going to be for the chief and for the foreman and for the psychologist. Yes, there is psychology in this game. Alright, capacitors are up. Power on. Alright, now we're up and running. Prisoners arriving in 2 hours. Okay, we can accept some more grants. Cellblock A, this is for getting your prisoner capacity to 15. We're not quite ready for that yet, but let's go ahead and do it anyway. Just to have the money. See, it gives you 20,000 in advance. And we can start designing our cell blocks. I think we're going to need to expand our fence. Let's go like this. Up around. And we'll go ahead and demolish this wall as well. We can do that now before the prisoners get here. So let's talk about the prisoners. Intake. See, my prison is open to take all available prisoners. And I'm taking a low amount of minimum security and a high amount of medium security, which pays a little more. And I'm closed right now to maximum security and supermax. And there aren't any available, so it doesn't even matter. But we'll go ahead and open up to those prisoners as well. Here is this holding cell says that something's wrong. It says that no canteens are accessible. If you get that message, it means that your prison is not secure. And see, it is not secure because there's no walls. Same here. The yard is not enclosed. It's because this part of the prison is just wide open. That's another grant that we can accept. Inmate health and well-being. That's pretty good. We're going to start building our cell block. We're going to build it like this. That's going to be our cell block A, which is going to hold 24 prisoners. They're working hard on the wall, and here come our first prisoners. So you see, my daily cash flow has gone up significantly. All right, they're going to get out. Our guards are waiting, and here they are. You see, all the prisoners kind of have a different look to them. They all have different names. And if you click on one prisoner, it says his biography, what he did, how much time he's served in prison already, reputation. We don't see the reputation right now, but they can be strong, they can be tough, they can be fast, they can be gang leaders. There's all kinds of personality traits, and there's like 10,000 unique prisoner identities. It's crazy. Now, if your foundation has this white highlight to it, it means that it's something you built through the cloning process, through the auto build process too, and it means that it's not done yet. When it's done, it'll look like this. You see how slow they're walking? That's because they're walking on dirt and sand. So we're going to put down some paving stone like we put down here. A path like this straight up to the yard. Do a path down to the offices too. Like this straight across. So straight up. Right. And we're going all the way to the cell blocks. And we'll go like this too, all the way to the doors. To the prison, I'm sorry, to the shower. Security is done, so we're going to start health. And security is going to research deployment. Requires a chief, so we have to hire a chief and put him in his office. There we go. And now he's doing his research. They're escorting the prisoners to the holding cell, and they're just going to be chilling there for a while. So up here it says free time. What does that mean? Well, if you look at the regime here, you see what their schedule is. Right now they're in free time. They're about to go into lockup where they have to be in their cells. Then they eat and they go to the yard. Lockup, free time, lockup. I don't like that. I don't like giving them an hour between two lockup times, so I'm going to give them an extra hour of free time right there. I'm going to take away an hour for dinner because they're already going to eat a lot in lunch, and so this is where we'll put more lockup time. Good. And you can separate it by security too. Like you can tell minimum security, hey, you guys eat at this time, and medium security, you guys eat at this time. So that you might have problematic prisoners in maximum security, and you don't want them with minimum security because maybe they'll start fights. Now you see how you can't see what's going on in here unless there's a staff member? You have this shadow over here. That's called fog of war. I forgot to turn that off. Sometimes I play with it on, sometimes I don't. If you have it enabled, it means that you can't see into a room unless a staff member is there. Alright, okay, this is starting to look good here. We're going to put down our brick walls. We're going to start designing our cells. Ooh, this is too big. Alright, we're going to do it like this. Put one and across, one and across, one and across, one and across. Wow, I really made that too big, didn't I? Ugh, okay, whatever. We'll make these really big cells. And they're going to be cells, so what do you have to put in the cells? Beds. Like this. 200 each. It's expensive running a prison. You also need toilets. Right by the bed. Not glamorous, but it is what it is. And then these cells are a bit bigger, so I'm going to make them a little higher in quality. I'm going to put showers in these cells. Put drains in the door. Alright, so I don't like this this shadow, so we're going to go ahead and build a security office. I'm going to put that over here. Like a big security office. And put a staff door on it. Okay. Prisoners can go through these doors, but it's good to just kind of keep them separated that way. Alright, we have no electricity, but we do have our line that connects right here. That's why we put it there. I'm going to run it down like this, and left. And our water line also goes straight through. And I'm going to run that up to all the toilets. Now, the one thing that I'm not going to put right now is doors. I'm going to wait for them to install all this stuff first, and then we'll put doors on. Because if you put doors on now, then they're locked, and you have to have a guard come in and open the door every time a worker wants to go in, because they don't have keys, and it just becomes a pain to wait for them. So doors last. Alright, so they're in the yard right now. But notice they're not really doing anything. They're not using the machines, they're not exercising. It's because they don't want to. Ooh, look at this guy, gang member. They don't want to work out. They're only in the yard because I told them to go to the yard. So this is kind of unnecessary. We don't need to tell them to go to the yard. We just tell them, free time, guys. What do they want to do? Wow. They all want to go to their cell. Why? There's no one to open the door, so I'll open the door for them. They're going to go in, and I can't see. I'm going to put a guard in there. Open the door. Send them in. They're not doing anything. Okay, they just want to be in there. Maybe he has to pee. Alright, our security office is ready. Very important, especially if you are playing with Fog of War. Security right here. And after deployment is ready, we're going to do remote access and surveillance. Surveillance will let us see what's happening in these areas. These guys are working hard. We have enough money to hire some more workers, actually. Got a bunch of stuff here. See this? There we go. Bunch of workers. And it's also good to have a storeroom, a storage room. I'm going to put that right here. You don't have to put anything in there. It's just for them to keep stuff that they can use later. Like if I decide that I want to replace these beds with bunk beds or something, and I dismantle these, you don't want to throw them away. So if you dismantle something, it'll go to the storage room so you can have it for later. So they don't have to go all the way to the entrance to get stuff. They can keep stuff here. Bureaucracy, deployment's done. We'll go to surveillance. Health is done. We'll go to psychology. Alright, so now we can focus on our grant here on the upper left. Inmate health and well-being. We need a medical ward. So we're going to design it first. What are we going to do with our medical ward? We're going to put a staff canteen. No, we'll just put a staff room right here. And then we'll put a medical ward right there. And we'll do this one first. Good. Now, why don't I just build the whole thing? Well, it's because I want there to be a wall here. And if you build the whole thing together, then it's going to build all the foundation, and then you have to manually put in a wall, and that costs money. So I'd rather just build the whole thing here with a wall and then attach this onto it. And I think it saves a bit of money. It takes a little practice. You can easily screw things up if you build that way. We have 14 more prisoners that arrive at 8 o'clock. Alright, so this is a pretty handy thing. If you're like, hey, I've been waiting forever for these beds, where are these damn beds? You put your mouse over it, and there's nothing. So that means it's not here yet. This one, no. This one, no. This one, yes. In progress. See that red line? That means the bed is here, and that guard is going to go get it. You see him? Picks it up, now he has it. So if there's no red line, that means that the item is not here, or it's not ready to install. Here's our storage room. ST storage. Right there. Good. Doesn't need anything. We'll just, it's already got electricity. How's our power? Ooh, pretty high. Pretty high. Put in 2 more capacitors, 1,000 each. Good. Oh, look at that. See? They're in here eating. This game is so cute. Now see, look. Sometimes when they finish eating, they're still in the cafeteria because the schedule says you're supposed to eat. So if they're in the cafeteria and they don't have anything to do, it's good to give them something to do. You do a pool table like this. You can put a weight bench in here. You can put a couple phone booths so they can call their family, because they do call their family. And their family can come to see them. You can build a visitation area, and their family might bring them drugs, so you have to put dogs to sniff them. Like this game is incredibly detailed. It seems like it's really simple at first, like, oh, okay, you know, build some food, put a shower, but no, there's so many systems in this game. It can be intimidating for a new player. All right, this guy is, see, tired, resting. He's not working because he's exhausted. So what do you do about that? Well, this is going to be a staff room. Our cells are almost done. So we're going to copy this. We go to quick build and clone, and then like this. You copy this section and you just paste it like this. Now they're going to build the same thing. And we're going to add on to our foundation right here. And this is going to be the infirmary. I'm putting a staff room right here. And a staff room needs a wide sofa like this. It needs a drink machine. Put an arcade cabinet in there because, you know, a coat stand, optional. I just like to have one in there. Okay, we're going to put in some benches for them to sit. All right, we'll give them a table actually because they need to eat. And we'll put in a serving table as well. Ooh, I don't have enough room for it. That's going to be ugly. Alright, we're going to take out the coat stand for now. And this is going to be our infirmary. Right there. Infirmary needs a medical bed. It needs more than one, but we'll just put one for now. We're going to hire a couple doctors. Okay. We're going to hire our psychologist. We're going to start researching maintenance. Psychologist goes in his office. And then we're going to put our serving table back in there. Like this. And now they're going to be able to eat. And they also need to be able to go to the bathroom. Now, you would normally have to put toilets in the staff room, but because we unlocked deployment, we can build a staff bathroom. I'm going to just attach it right here onto the foundation. Add a staff door. And we'll wait for that to finish. Staff room's looking nice. Where's that coat rack? I'm going to put the coat rack back in there. There you go, guys. Now, why do I build it like this? Well, prisoners will start fights. And they won't just hurt each other. They'll hurt guards. They'll hurt janitors. And so the doctors have to go heal them. And instead of that, I like to have the staff room accessible only through the infirmary. So when the staff come to rest, they auto heal walking through. The doctors just cure anyone walking through there. It's very helpful. Now, surveillance time. CCTV monitor. I'm going to build 2 of these big boys. And they need to be connected directly because they're high electricity use. And then right here, we're going to put some isolation cells, some solitary confinement. Right there, right there. Why do you need solitary confinement? Well, sometimes people commit murder in your prison, or you can punish them for something else. We're going to label it as solitary. 1, 1, 1. We're going to connect to the water supply. This. That's good. See, look, they're not going through because it's a jail door. They don't have keys for that. I'll open it up. And I will lock it open. Alright, they're just chilling in there. We got 22 prisoners now. Alright, we're going to close our prison because I cannot handle any more right now. And we've got food waiting for them. And our place is starting to get pretty dirty. Do we have maintenance yet? No, not yet. We're a long way away from that. Remote access is coming. Okay, so now it's time for cameras. 1 camera here. 1 camera not in the shower. Put 1 camera here in the cafeteria. Put 1 in the storage room. Put 1 up here in the cells. Alright, time to eat, guys. See, these are flashing. It's because they're not gonna... Oh, hey. What's going on? Oh, he's escaping. Get him. Come on. Oh, now they're fighting. Got him. Yeah, our prison is not very secure. And I enabled this advanced escape methods too. So, alright, so CC monitor. Connect. Now we're in our cable connections. And you're going to hold shift for multi-select, and you go left click like this. 2, 3. There we go. And now the cameras are working. We're going to put some walls, some doors on our solitary cells. These doors have little slots on them that can be used to feed prisoners. So if I need to lock these permanently, I can feed them under the door. Connect to this camera and this one. Now there has to be a guard stationed. You cannot tell a guard to be there. There have to be guards available, and that's a good thing to talk about. You see this number up here? Guards, 0 of 3. That means I have 3 guards, but they're all busy. No one's available. Now they're climbing walls, trying to escape. Oh, wow. Who's dead? Who died? Oh, one of my guards died. Wow, this is a Supermax prisoner. He's tough. What's his character like? Oh, we don't know. See how these doors get stuck? Because these guys don't have keys. They have to wait for guards. And look, it says 0 of 4. All the guards are busy right now. I have 2 guards on here. One's on break, playing with chips. Alright, so we need more guards. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Now 3 of the 9 are not busy. And they can do stuff. And they can go and see. They can open doors. You can do it yourself, but that's kind of tedious. And see, look, we're starting to lose our cameras because the guards... Like, there's just not enough guards that have free time to watch. They got to come in, take shifts. Now, these cells are not ready. Why? Because they don't have doors. And like I think I already said, you want to put doors on last. Because if these doors go on, the workmen can't get in there without a guard to open the door. So you want them to do all their work first. Put in the beds, hook up the water, and then put in the doors. And then we're going to classify these as cells. Cells. All the way down like that. But they're all flashing red. Why? Because they don't have doors. And when the doors go on, they're not red anymore. Now our prisoner capacity up here says 22 prisoners, capacity of 1, because we have 1 cell. You don't want them to sit in the holding cell all day, or for multiple days, because they will start to get upset. Speaking of which... Needs. This is opened by having a psychologist. And we see what they are not happy about. They're not happy about their bladder. They need to pee. They need to poop. And here they are doing just that. He's taking a poo. Him too. What's he doing? Everybody. And you see this status bar right here? That's how many prisoners are engaging this need. And that's why it's going down, see? Because they are doing it. Environment, see this? They're starting to have a high complaint about environment because this place is dirty. Do we have maintenance? Yes. We need to research cleaning, but we have to hire a foreman to do that research. There we go. Foreman hired. He's going to his office. All right, he's in the office, and now he's doing the research. Oh, this guy just, what's he doing? I bet he just picked up something. Search prisoner. See, people throw stuff. You don't see them, but people throw stuff over the gates, and they go to pick up stuff. So that might be drugs or a weapon. What do you got, buddy? I'm going to search you, levers. What do you think you're doing? Nothing. Okay. Okay, our security office is missing some stuff. We need a desk. I'll give him an office chair. Filing cabinet. That's good. Alright, and now we're going to put in a door control system. And a phone tap. Why? Well, if we can listen to what they're talking about, then we can gain important information about our prisoners and help identify problematic situations. Alright, so these doors only open by guards if the guard has, when they come over with their keys. But that can be tedious. So we're going to put on door servos. There you go. Door servos on the jail doors. Put those as a priority. I want them now. Also, these. Prison maintenance. We're working on that right now, actually, by getting our cleaning. And we can do staff well-being. Alright, that is already done because that was about the staff room. So if you've already completed the terms of a grant before you accept it, you just accept the grant and boom, you just get all the money. It's awesome. Alright, here's our door control system. Door servo is on. Door servo is on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. These guys are tired. I think we need a few more guards. And a few more cooks, probably. See, I don't have any cameras on the kitchen because, you know, I always have staff in there. Alright, the door system is up. So, just like the CCTVs, we do a connect to the door servo. Right. And now look at that. The door just opens automatically for anyone who is cleared to go through it. That's workers, prisoners, janitors. No one has to open this door ever again. It just opens automatically if there's a guard watching it and he clears them. Now, down here you have these kind of like emergency buttons, like bang up, that tell everyone to go back to their cells. They may not listen to you, but you can tell them. And then lockdown, so you're like, boom, lockdown. Locks every door in the prison, except for wooden doors. Alright, so you can still lock this jail door, but it's nice to have it set up through the door system so that they can just walk through. He uses his keys. Like, oh, this guy overdosed. Oh no. Save him. Oh, he's good now. What's wrong with you? Taking drugs in my prison. So I have a drug problem, apparently. Somebody's getting drugs in here. So we'll get some cleaning ready. Cleaning is about 2 minutes away. Start research. Intelligence is coming, and that's going to be really, really important. Intelligence is a game changer. What's he doing? You know what? I'm going to search you. I'm worried that maybe he stole something from this place. Now, searching them for no reason will make them angry. Oh, yeah, he stole drugs from here. Look at that. Wow. And what's his punishment? Let's see, where's the policy? Okay. Found drugs. Solitary confinement for 2 hours. And see, I can change this. I can say, no, your punishment is 4 hours, or your punishment is solitary instead of lockdown, or if you kill someone, then you go up a security rating. You can control all kinds of stuff. There's like rehab programs, education, work programs, so much stuff. You know what? I'm going to make my staff room and my offices a little nicer. Put in some nice wooden floors. You don't have to. I just like to. Once you know how to design a prison, you start really wanting to make it look nice. Because I mean, it's kind of ugly. You got sand here, grass here, dirt here. You know, it's not very pleasing to the eye. Structure's okay. It's pretty uniform looking. Intelligence is ready. There we go. So intelligence shows you sources of things that people might steal. They can get all this stuff in here. Every office has booze in it. That's great. You can see where things have been stolen from in the past 24 hours. Only this has been stolen in the past 24 hours. And you can look at it like this, and it tells you where it came from. Found it here, stolen from there, and then this guy is the guilty one. And so sometimes you'll find something here, and you'll go to trace it, and it'll be like, oh, it went all over the place. It originated here, and it'll go all over the prison. Informants. We don't have any informants right now, but the informants category tells us things that we already know about our prisoners. We know that this guy's a gang member. We know that this guy is deadly. And this guy's asleep. We don't know anything about this guy. He's a mystery. Well, instigator. I hate instigator. Instigators are like those guys who, like, when they're angry in the cafeteria, they stand up on the table and they're like, come on, everybody. And they make everybody else angry. All right, infirmary is good. All right, coming in here to get your chips and your sandwich. It's cool that the staff have their own food. All right, this place is getting so dirty. All right, are we ready? Janitors. Okay, here we go. Janitors. We put 4 janitors down, and we're also going to build a cleaning closet. I'll put that over here, out of the way. 3 by 3. That's all that's necessary. Now here in deployment, there's a lot to talk about. See here, I forgot to put my staff bathroom, so they're probably not happy about not being able to pee. There we go, put that down, connect it to the water supply, like this. Who's going to use this bathroom? Well, prisoners are going to use it, but I don't want them to use it. I want it to be staff. So under deployment, you can tell areas what they are. White is shared. Everything is shared. Anyone can go in anywhere. But if I wanted a place to be staff only, like, say, the kitchen, it's there, staff only. Bathroom, staff only. This is now a staff bathroom when they'll use it. Staff room, security. This is all staff. And then like this area here, I can say, all right, this area is now medium security only, and no one else can be in there. And so they'll have to take them out and put them somewhere. But we're not going to do that. If I want to say this is medium up here and this down here is minimum, well, they're all considered one big cell block, see, because they're connected. But if you add, say, a door right here, you put a door, then this would be one section and this would be another, and you could say this is medium and this is minimum. So there's lots of little tricks you can use to figure out how to manage your prison the way you want. Right, and so that's pretty much prison architect. You see here, like, shower. You don't have to tell them to shower, just like the yard. You can just give them free time and they'll shower if they want to. These guys have showers. They can shower during lockup time. And you don't have to give them any free time. You can just lock them up all day. I mean, they won't be happy about it. You'll see in their needs that their freedom requirement will become just blood red, and they'll be super angry, and they'll start causing fights. But hey, you know, what kind of prison do you want to run? It's not that there's really a right way or a wrong way. There's all kinds of ways to run this prison. Like, what's successful to you? Is a successful prison one where everyone is like happy and calm and working, and you're making money through exports and is peaceful? Or is it one where you make money through having a lot of high security prisoners that don't want to learn, they don't want to work, and they constantly fight, and you have to spend a lot on guards, but you make a lot of money because the state pays you a lot for having them? There's different things you can do, and it's pretty fun. There's emergencies. If there's a lot of deaths, you get called by the governor or the mayor, and he's like, if you have 5 more deaths in the next 24 hours, we're closing your prison. And they will close your prison. They'll take it away from you, and they'll put you in your own prison as a prisoner. It's great. There's riots, and there's fires, and there's gang meetings where they'll take parts of your prison from you, and you have to, like, kick them out and start fights. They'll murder guards and take their shotguns and just go around and start killing people. I mean, if you accept really horrible prisoners, really horrible things will happen. So that's basically how Prison Architect works. And so looking at that, I'll show you how one of my current prisons looks. So this is my prison. It's one of them. I've built several over the years. This is one I designed a couple years ago, and I actually lost it and had to rebuild it. It was this last week. So that's why I've been playing this. Prisoners here. So this is our super cell block. It holds about 430 prisoners maybe. Big central shower and a laundry room. And all these prisoners here in an isolation block. And then it comes out these 5 exits here and to 2 separate cafeterias. And they don't all go at the same time. If you look at the regime, you see I have the different security areas eating at different times. They're all kind of separated so they don't interact. Keeps the flow constant and less congestion. You look here under logistics, food distribution, you see that this canteen is for this side, and then this one is for this side. And these yellow lines, like this kitchen and this kitchen, are providing for these cafeterias, which you can set manually if you want to. So how does this work here? This is like our main area. You come in through the entrance. Everything comes in through the reception. Every prisoner is searched and given a uniform. Everyone has to come through here. Metal detectors. We have dogs. Where are my dogs? Where are my dogs? Patrol. They must be busy. Okay, there are dogs somewhere. Alright, and so everything comes through here, and then we have kind of like a commerce prisoner area here with parole offices, because they have to be reviewed and released if they have a low reoffending chance. And then we have a chapel for praying, and we have a library. They come check out books. It helps their education and their peacefulness. Visitation, mail room. We have multiple kitchens. We have like 5 cafeterias. And so everything comes in here, and it kind of comes along this central walkway that connects the whole prison together. And it leads down south to the L cell block, which again has its own shower and laundry. And I don't tell them to shower, right? They shower in their free time if they want to. Things are a little dirty. We should probably hire a few more guards. Janitors. What's that? And we go up here. We've got big security office here for controlling the CCTVs and the doors. A lot of cameras. You can see most of the prison, and that's because I have guards everywhere and a lot of cameras. This is my yard. Cute little... Oh, we have a riot on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, where? Deaths. 3 deaths. What's happening? Where are they fighting? Oh no. 64 prisoners are rioting. Oh, so they killed somebody. Oh, he was a snitch. See that? Killed for being a snitch. Okay. Alright, we gotta put this down. Where else are they fighting? Oh man. This is kind of bad. Okay, we have emergencies down here. Emergency, riot police. We'll call in 2 squads of riot police. We'll call in some paramedics. I think we have it under control. There's tasers going off everywhere. Oh my god. I don't want to hear gunshots. I have armed guards. I have a lot of them. But they will not shoot unless they feel their life is in danger. And or if I tell them, I can tell them free fire, and they will just start blasting. Oh wow. Okay, calm down. Okay, where are my riot police? Come in. You guys come in here. Where's the riot happening? Yeah, mostly here. Ah, look at all the blood everywhere. This is intense. 17. Okay, I think we got this squashed. So what happens if riots get out of control? They will take full control over areas, and you can't even put guards in there. Like, you have to send them in manually. You can't hire them into the room. Alright, we got it. We can cancel the riot police, but I think we'll keep the paramedics, and we'll send paramedics over here, and send them over here too. And he's just taking a break. I had a riot, and I need to pee. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, riots. They will take over entire areas. Sometimes they will run for the armory, and they'll break down the door, and they'll come in here and they'll steal the shotguns, and they will make a beeline right for this area. See this area here? This is protective custody. Wow, these guys are pissed because they don't. They are really pissed off. Food. Why are you upset about food? You guys should have just eaten. Do you have food coming to your area? Food distribution. Yeah. Your kitchen supplies to you. I don't know why you're not eating. But yeah, these guys are in protective custody. Why? Well, if you look at intelligence, informants, see, they're all like ex-police officers, ex-prison guards, all that kind of stuff. And there's a target on their head. These guys, some of them want them dead. You just saw a snitch over here was killed, and it started a riot. And so these guys have to be protected. You have to manually put them into protective custody, and then you have to put a different schedule on them so that they don't interact, and they don't leave this area. I set this to staff, so they can't even get out of here. They're confined to this whole section. And, you know, they're not very happy, but hey, we're saving their lives. But during a riot, those guys will go, they'll grab the shotguns, and they'll come right over here. They'll kill the guards, they'll break down the doors, and they'll come in here, and they will murder all of the prisoners, and then they'll just be in here jumping up and down and dancing. It's horrific, but hilarious because of the art style. Oh, wow, this is just... Oh, man. Well, I mean, why is my prison like this? Well, if you look at my prisoners, I mean, I have over 1,000 prisoners, and max security. Oh, hey, there's Mark Morris. He's one of the developers, the producer, I believe. And medium security here, and then super max. These guys, wow, they're trouble. If you look at their personality types, I mean, we have several like legendary prisoners like these guys. Man, you just don't want to mess with them. I've got a lot of them, actually, a lot of legendaries. And I also have gangs. Look at this. See these crazy colors? There's 3 different gangs right here. 57 members. Wow, there's so many. You see here, like, when there's 3 rings, that means that this guy is a gang leader. And then 2 means that he's like a sergeant or captain or something. And then a regular one is just like he's a gang member. And these cells are gang member cells. And it took me a while to figure it out, but when they have cells that are colored like this, it means you can't do anything. Like this cell, look. I could come in here and I could say dismantle if I want to. But if I try to dismantle the toilet in this guy's cell, I can't. It won't let me. It won't even let me like go in and add more pipes. You can't do anything in a gang member's cell. You have to click him and tell him, hey, you're gonna go to this cell instead. And they can open the door, they take him and they put him in another cell, and now I can actually modify this cell. Yeah, they will take parts of your prison from you. They'll take control of the common room, they'll take control of the yard, and you have to send in guards and just beat them out. Because they'll be in the yard, and they will charge other prisoners to come exercise. Because people, you know, they have money, they work and they have money, so they can buy, you know, pornography from the store and Pringles. And they will be like, hey, man, pay me $1 and you can come in and you can use the weight bench. Actually, speaking of weight benches, I don't have any weight benches. Where are my weight benches? I should have weight benches in here. Yeah, so that could be a serious problem too. And you see up here, this is the temperature of the prison. And what you see is sky high. Why is it so high? Usually it's because their needs are not met. Well, you know, I mean, this looks bad, but I have over 1,000 prisoners. And so having 1,000 prisoners and, you know, 200 are really pissed off about their own personal hygiene, well, they're not showering enough. And why? Well, I mean, I gave them hours of free time. I mean, if they're visiting their family and working out instead of showering, I mean, that's not my problem. But, you know, you could just go in and say, hey, 7 o'clock, you shower. But I don't want to put that many people in there. They don't feel very safe. I mean, I can't blame them. Freedom See, they're upset about it, but see, a lot of them are engaging in it right now because they're free and they're exercising and stuff like that. So it's not that bad. Why are they so pissed? Well, they're pissed because of what I just showed you. Gangs. This guy, gang leader, he is in solitary confinement. Why? Says that he... Oh, wait, where'd he go? Weird. What just happened? Oh, it's because of the camera. It wasn't looking at him. He disappeared. There he is. That was weird. Yeah, so this guy, destruction, attacked staff, murder, plus 27 more counts. I mean, this guy has been a huge problem. He's killed multiple people, assaulted people, and so he's in solitary confinement because that's the punishment. And because of that, like 50 or 60 people in this prison are super pissed that their leader is in solitary confinement. So I could say, all right, man, I'm going to end your punishment. And look at him. Yeah, he's super happy about that. But he just killed a guard. And he resisted a taser. Look at this. Wow, he killed another guard. And they took the keys. Oh, this was... No, this... Oh, my God. No, don't take that gun. Okay, he didn't take the gun. Thank God. This was a huge mistake. See, look, like I tried to let him out, just trying to calm everyone down, and look what happens. I got more people dead. He took the keys. He's resisting tasers. He just stops and breaks the door. Oh man, this guy. Wow. Oh, this guy's got a gun. Did you see that? He has a gun. I saw you. I'm gonna search you. Come on. Wow, this guy. What's his name? John. Calm down, John. And this guy, he's got a shotgun. I know he has a shotgun. Okay, I was going to say goodbye to you guys and just turn it off there, but this has been a really interesting development. We need to see if this guy has a shotgun, because I know I saw him with a shotgun. Search him. Someone search him. Come on. Yeah, you're setting off a metal detector. Yeah, I'll bet you are. Someone search him. Search prisoner. Can I set him to priority? I don't know if I can do that. Someone... Goodens. What's he doing? What are they doing? They're sitting around him. Oh my God, is he selling the gun? Oh, we have another riot. Oh God. Oh, you're searching him? You're searching Bieber? Bieber. Justin Bieber. Okay. All right, we got him. Where's that gun? Where's that gun? He's got the gun. I knew it. Oh man, this is just getting so out of control. But you know, that's what I get for accepting Supermax prisoners. Look at this fat guy. Supermax prisoners and enabling gangs, because gangs, man, it is optional. So don't let this scare you away. It's too bad that guy didn't actually take the gun and run with it, because that would have been hilarious to watch a prisoner run around with a shotgun. It's so funny with that. Free fire. Boom. Boom. I gave him permission to start blasting. Oh my God. This is just awful. Dead, 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 dead. Now, there are consequences to this. If you have a lot, like look at this, 30 deaths. If you just start killing everyone, like I said, the mayor will call you and say, if you have 5 more deaths tomorrow, we're closing your prison. And it can be really, really hard to not have 5 deaths in a prison like this. Even if you lock everyone down, they start breaking down the doors. Wow, that was rough. Okay, well, I don't know what else I can show you. Laundry distribution network, prison labor, temperature, heaters set up everywhere, room quality. Yeah, you can have cells that are different sizes. Like, see these? These cells are yellow and not red. It's because these cells are 0 quality. They're just basic. But these cells are 4 quality because they're a little bigger. They have a TV, a bookshelf. But you see how it says 10? Like, this prisoner has been so good that he actually deserves a 10. And so a 10 cell would be like, big and having showers and a desk and a chair and, a window to the outside and just all the luxuries. And what's the point of it, you might ask? Well, prisoners' behavior determines what kind of luxuries they deserve in their cells. And so if I build cells that are a level 4, a level 1 prisoner will not be put in here. And, there are low-level prisoners. Like, look at this guy. Whoever's in this cell, he's probably not acting very well. But this guy is acting really, really well. And he's gone many days without an incident. Let's see how many days. It says 15 days without an incident. So he's acting really well. And so he deserves a nicer cell. And so they put him in there automatically. And I'm sure I have a lot more prisoners that deserve better cells. I just haven't built them. I might buy an expansion down here for 120,000 and build more onto this prison if I can. But if you reward your good prisoners with nice cells, it gives them an incentive to not act out. And so they will actually act even better because they don't want to lose their luxuries. And you're like, oh, wow, that sounds great. Why don't you just do that for everyone? Well, if you give everyone luxuries, then there's no comparison. And so nothing feels special about it. And so you have to have a contrast. You have to have bad cells if you're going to have good cells. And your good prisoners will act better because they have good stuff, but your bad prisoners might act worse because they're jealous. They're like, hey, man, where's my TV? Where's my personal shower? And they might start getting angrier. So what are you going to do? Are you going to keep everyone's cell the same and so no one is really happy? Or are you going to keep your good prisoners extra happy to encourage them to stay good and keep going to class and become good workers and become profitable for you in your workspaces, and risk that other prisoners get angry? I mean, it's up to you. Oh, look at this tunnel. Somebody tried to escape. So we have to fix that here. Remove tunnels. Where is it? Remove tunnel. There. Yeah, they will dig out in the night and in multiple cells, and like multiple prisoners will all come out through a tunnel. And so you can schedule dogs. That's what I do. I go to patrols, and you see these colors down here. These are different numbers for different schedules. So that means at these times, like at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, we're on schedule 1. 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock we're on schedule 4. And then on those different numbers of schedules, different things are happening. Like if I go to schedule 1, you see that I have this many guards in the canteens. But if I go to schedule 4, I have this many guards. And so different guard placement schedules are in place for different times of the day, because different things are happening. At this time, it's only minimum security in here. But then medium comes in, and so I want more guards at that time. And I do the same thing with patrols. Patrols like these paths that you can set. So starting at night, like at 12 o'clock at night, I have dogs that come out, and they do a 3-hour tour around the outsides of these cells because they're trying to sniff for tunnels. And they don't find all of them. They might find false tunnels too, but oh wow, did you see these guys? These guys were all standing together. It says gang business. They're on gang business right now. What are they doing? I wonder what they're doing. This guy's fast. Look at him. Curious, are they all going the same way? Yeah, they are going the same way. Gang business. I wonder what that's about. I wonder if they're going to attack somebody. Oh, calm down, whoever that is. Let's see where he's going. This is exciting. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. Where's he going? No, don't lose him in the autosave. There we go. Brindley. Where's he going? He's going to the common room, isn't he? Yeah, he's going to the common room. Gang business. Yeah, he's still on gang business. Gang business. What are they doing? Gang business. Ooh, this is a gang meeting. Look at this. Wow. I wonder what's happening in here. Gangs. Oh my god. They're trying to take the common room. Is this a gang war? Oh my god. Yeah, we've got 2 different gangs in here fighting it out. Turn off free fire. I don't want you shooting anybody else. Look at that. That's just beautiful. They tried to come in here and claim this as their territory and charge people for coming in. And then another gang was in there and they're like, no, we want this space. And then boom, fight. Well, guys, I think that's about all I can say about Prison Architect for now. Highly recommend. It's one of the more expensive indie games out there. I mean, it might be like 20 bucks. I don't know, I got it 5 years ago, but they regularly update things. They add in new assets, new mechanics sometimes, new systems. If you're interested in getting this game, and I really recommend you do, it's a great break from, shooters and stuff like that. If you get it, I really recommend going to Introversion Software's YouTube page and go through the archives and go back and watch all the early alpha videos. Watch how this game evolved from the very beginnings when it was just like cafeteria, cell, kitchen, and they didn't have much. And every update they added something else and more systems and tweaking the AI and stuff and crushing the bugs. And that way you'll really learn about the systems, because every update video they talk about every update they put in. Like, okay, this episode we're talking about how finance works. This episode we're talking about how the laundry system works. Because this game can be quite intimidating once you get past the first stage. And those videos are really fun to watch too, because the developers are really funny and they have a lot of funny chats and tangents and stuff. Right, so that's Prison Architect. If you enjoyed this playthrough, let me know in the comments. Share the video. Play the game, recommend it to friends. It's great. I mean, these guys deserve, all the money in the world, because this is just one of the most incredible video games that I've ever seen in my life. And even more incredible that it was done by just like a single guy's design with, with the producer helping and the programmer helping. But I mean, this is kind of the brainchild of like one guy. I think it's mostly his design. So yeah, check it out and let me know if you'd like to see me talk about some other cool games that I like. All right, later.